Oh, yeah. Basically, what they're saying is we're trying to serve you so many ads. If you try to stop them, it's going to eat up some bandwidth. You just need to be friends with Drugan, bro. All right, so what you looking like over there? Reload helped or? Oh, sweet. Okay. Fireball. Oh, I guess there is one above you, but I didn't see that. So go ahead. I'm gonna put him under you. I had my window small. That's my bad. All right, so you are absolutely no stranger to an ambush, having done many shady and seedy things in your past, and so you're ready to whip up your pistol and blast a hole clean into this guy. The bullet, it does not kill him, but the bullet uh goes right through his hand, and he drops his dwarven scattergun. Yes, he is not quite done yet. The shock of having a bullet go through his hand uh, leaves him stunned. You reload. Pink. Do you have fireball? That's a shame. So you fire a second round, and it uh, goes awry. And as it plinks through the thin metal of the elevator. You all hear it kind of rattling around in the shaft. And you feel the elevator lurch a little bit downward. This one here was unprepared and fumbles with some ammunition as he reloads his dwarven scatter gun that he points at Vemgard, having a vendetta against orcs and shouting orcish slurs. As he misses with that, he brings up a club that he tries to swing around at Vemgard. A vicious little thing. However, it's only a mere stick to the mighty Vemgard. This one in the middle takes a step back. He loads, I should say, his dwarven scattergun. He also tries to shoot Vemgard, shouting orcish slurs. Too vile to repeat here. However, the bullets all bounce off of his wrought iron flesh. Drez, can you do a whirlwind? So that would be effective. Which one? This one? To your left. All right, you stab into this fella, and you cause him to lose his balance, so he remains flat-footed. Okay. Okay. Get it all out now while the kid is gone. So you succeed in frightening this fella, and he is fearful for the fate of his skull. Your go nuts make me go nuts. All right. All right, so this fella in the corner, he loads up and he tries to take a shot just downrange of him. This thing does scatter. Yeah, so if he shoots from right there, he's gonna hit his buddy. So he's gonna step forward. He's gonna reload and step forward and shoot at you. So he don't want to shoot his buddy. He shoots all around you though, into the wall, and you are now surrounded by snarling goblins. This one here just swings his club because he has dropped his gun. He ekes out a hit. It doesn't hurt you very much at all. This little club is just like a stick to you. For his last action, he reaches down and picks up his gun. Let's see. There we go. All right, so he reached down and picked up his gun, and it passes to Vemgard, who surely can do a whirlwind. Well, and he does. He would lose his stun condition, right? Because he had two actions, and then he would lose it at the end there. So, not that it makes a difference, really. Right. Well, but that was the. It was that turn because he got stunned before his turn happened. So he lost. He lost an action, and then yeah, it comes back. It's basically you just lose the one unless it says something different, of course. All right, so you're shooting electric arc at who? Okay. Well, for spell strike, I would it'd be melee, right? Because that's the function of it. Yeah, the melee hits and then the spell goes off. I think just the hit would get the critical, but I'm sure there's probably debate on either side for that one. Well, just because typically add-on stuff doesn't, you know, get affected by that. Typically, it's just the primary mover. So you're hitting which one? This one in front of you? So, and he doesn't get a save. I don't know because I know we talked about this before. Did we ever figure it out? Because on the person who's being spell struck, they don't get a save. We determined that, right? Or or is the spell? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Sure. Yeah, it is. How do we determine that that the primary person doesn't get a save though? Yeah, but like, how do we determine that? Just poop on the internet. Oh, here's why. It's because the thing is. What's the second bullet? If you spell it says only the creature. Yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. Because in the order of doing, so it says yeah. In the order of targets in the air versus center. But this isn't a number of targets. This is a line for this spell. So it would be the last one. If the spell is in here, the target must be in the air versus center corner. Yeah, because that's normal. Right. Well, because the order of spell strike is that you cast the spell before you struck. I mean, obviously, Foundry, does the roll or whatever, and then puts it in the chat in a certain order. But the order of the action is that you cast a spell, and the effects don't happen. They go in. It's like you cast it and it goes into your weapon, right? And then you're using it. So yeah, this dude would get a save, and this dude would eat it. So, this first fella here takes the full force of your mighty attack and suffers 49 damage total. This one here, the electricity arcs off of his companion and zaps him for 15 damage. Cool. Let's go. See it. Like a fucking magic katana that can cut through glass, apparently. That was carrying a staff that could hit 10 feet. Yeah. Yeah, in a circle, like a whirlwind. Well, that's right. Looted. All right. So you see an open wound and let your dagger, your rapier, go to town inside of that open wound. This fella in the back screams orcish slurs and swings his club wildly. But every time the slurs get worse and worse. Oh man, they hate orcs, man. Right? This one here, having been accosted by Drez, comes at him with some human slurs and swings his little stick at him. There's a few. You don't understand them though, because he's speaking in a tilted, weird accent that none of you understand. Here's how stupid this is. An official one, right? I got an OOC for a minute. So you guys all see these things are clearly goblins, yes? Like blue goblins. They're dwarves. In the book, they're supposed to be dwarves. And like that's why they have dwarven scatter guns. But you, because of the temple or whatever, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, these motherfuckers are all supposed to be dwarves, but y'all see that, and this is official product. Like their tagline, it even says they're a fucking dwarf. I just noticed. Yeah. Anyway, OOC on that one. That's like old buddy's halberd slash greatsword or whatever. Alec in Age of Ashes. Anyway, Gurn, how will you fight these goblin dwarven abominations? Through those two guys, it's gonna be tough to do. I mean, they don't know, but I mean, they're about the same height. So I mean, it's just it's two people, and they can see what what you're trying to do, so they're gonna try to it'd just be a circumstance bonus. I mean, bonus penalty, like -4, 2 for each of them. Through them two, no, it's not too far. It's only 10 feet. And I'm assuming it was a potion or something. What? Ammo? Like what? Like 10 round, 20 round? What are we talking about? So just 3 individual rounds of ammunition? I mean, it's just, I mean, that makes it kind of more difficult, right? It's one, you're throwing him one bullet and there's fucking 1, 2, 3 guys around him and 2 guys in between, you know what I mean? You could try it, but that's going to be tricky. This one right in front of you. He could group up. Good buddy system. Then it'd be like three. All right, but you toss a fiery concoction at these gob warvens, and they all catch on fire slightly. And you yell to Saren for him to clear a path so you can get him some ammunition. They gives and they takes. So you land a hit into this fella, and you plink him for 14 damage. You could see he is almost fatally wounded. He is on his last legs. He begins to make some pitiful sounds. This one, however, is hell bent on getting at you, Mr. Cinderhand. He also sees an opportunity to pin Gurn in this corner. So he steps towards you, Gurn, but his fury is bent only on the green man. No, they didn't. They called you a monster, but not in that way. Not in a friendly way. You feel the little plink of a stick on your back, and you suffer a severe 7 damage. This fellow here, he throws down his gun, and he begins to beg you all. He seems to have raised the ire of his companions here by his cowardice, but he is wanting to surrender. He has, like I said, I don't know why it doesn't do a little thing like it does for y'all, but he has thrown down all his weapons, so he is no longer carrying a dwarven scattergun or club. Drez, what will you do? You expertly wound this fella. He just won't seem to die, and he snarls and grins through blood-stained teeth at you and begins to laugh, a sinister little laugh. Last shot, you had yourself targeted. Well, well, well. How long have we been using Foundry, boys? It would not have been a crit on him. It was close. So, you used both your hero points because it is tough. Mm, and you only had one, yes. Because did you use one previously? Well, that's what I'm saying. Because you all would receive one for the top of the hour here. I just want to see you roll another one. Literally. You're rolling the dice? Wow. Well, I mean, I think the game just wants you to have a nat one, bro. I think it's trying to tell us you're getting this nat one. Damn, that is amazing. So, you try your best or close to it to attack this fella and do him in. You see that he's almost dead. He's pissed you off by laughing through his blooded teeth here, and you go, with the fatal blow. But he at the last moment just lifts up his elbow and hits you right under the chin in that sweet spot, and he causes you to become stunned too, which doesn't affect you this turn. So was that you still have one action? All right, hold on, let me turn that shit off. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. You really think it's true? All right, well, so you swing to redeem yourself. Yeah, and you are frustrated once more, just barely. Your arm fatigued, and it passes to which one here? This one over here by you, Saren. It is focused on you. He doesn't load his gun. He tries to swing at you with his club. Frustrated the second time, he hits you the first time, and after doing so, he reloads his gun for his last action. Odds are 0. So higher than getting the drops we need in Diablo. This little guy on his last legs reloads his gun, but doesn't point it at any of you all. He points it up at the center of the elevator and fires. The elevator seems to churn and shift a little bit, but you still just are descending down at a clunky kind of pace. With that, he reloads his gun, and it passes to you, Vemgard. First, this is spell strike. Okay, okay, all right, and this is on who? I'm sorry. All right, 15-foot cone. Right. So does that? Whoa. So are you? Well, so hold on. Make a melee strike with your. Oh, okay. So the melee strike has to hit for the spell to hit. Then is that what it says? Sure. Yeah, I get it. It's a conflict spell. Does it have to hit though, or does just casting it and burning the focus point make it? Cool. Nice. This is the one behind you, yes? Mhm. All right, so you turn around. Well, maybe you're not supposed to. Because when I let you, then you motherfuckers are reading it before I do. So chill the fuck out for 5 seconds. All right, so you turn around and you say, "Only my mother calls me that," and you wail on this fella. You come down with your let's see here. Ooh, vicious slash right across this guy's face. So not only do you deal 44 damage, let's see if his AC is lower than your attack roll result. You deal damage equals to the weapon damage that you rolled. This amount is a double. So what damage dice do you roll? A 12? All right. So he he's got choose one creature destination trying within reach. So well, you don't want to do that to Gurn, I'm sure. So you swing down this guy for a terrible 44 damage right across his face, slashing his eyes and blinding him. All right. Okay. 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 So your reaction to his successful attack previously is right as this Gob Goborvin is enveloped in darkness. He feels the stinging bite of a striking rapier nearly fatally wound him. This one here is a little pissed off that he's burning, and he swings his little club at you, Gurn, in a frenzy. Swings at you 3 times. You're ready for all of the attempts, and he's unsuccessful. Did you drink one of those earlier, or this battle, or when did you early? Ooh, no, no, it's not been a minute. It's only been 2 rounds. It's been 20 seconds. Uh, that's weird. Yeah, well, yeah. When you click them, if it doesn't apply the thing, if it just puts it in the text box over here, there's usually a little box you could like drag out onto yourself. This little fellow burns for 2 damage. Oh shit. He recovers. He pats his coat and puts out the flame. This little fella. He wouldn't be flat-footed anymore, right? Did he stop being flat-footed beginning of your turn? All right. Right. But after you, right? Let's see what he's doing. He is going to step away from you, and one of them should. I think he should be fighting one still. And then losing. Yeah, and then lose it. Okay, sure. But yeah, he steps back and he loads his dwarven scattergun right here. And in his frightened state, he puts it in his mouth. He pulls the trigger, and he does not succeed in killing himself, but he is now also blinded, having just shot off half his face. Is anybody good at? There's that. There's that old Seinfeld bit about it where he says like, I don't get people that fail suicide attempts and don't try again. He was like, that you just found one more thing you're bad. All right, so Gurn, you are surrounded, yet still. All right, tell the missus we said hello. So what you whipping up over there, Gurn? Cherry bomb. No, not the blind one, right? Okay. Nice. So you glare hard at this fellow and do indeed demoralize him. Please, there's children on. It's true. Come on, let's see it again. Sorry. Sorry. Nice. All right, you twig jack your sack, then you sharked it. What did you put in that? You didn't put enough twig jack in that sack. All right, but you still get the cone, right? Because you're the cone man. Well, and him, right? Alrighty. So what the hell is that thing anyway? Sharp, flexible. So it's literally just a bag of sticks. No, it's not junk. It's fucking sticks, bro. It's a stick sharp. The brambles even. It's fucking. Who came up with that? Is that a real thing? I gotta look this up now. I mean, no, like not a real thing. I believe it's a real, but like a real, based on a real thing, like a medieval, like somebody was like, "All right, bro, this is called a twig jack." What you like? I mean, because the Molotov cocktails exist, right? I mean, there, bro. Whoa, hit the brakes. All right, so that's yeah, yeah. The spoon gun, yeah, that's what I killed old dude with. I spooned his ass. All right, all right. So, Saren, you were saying about the Vietnamese. You have any twig jack sacks of your own to spring on anyone? That does sound like a jungle trap, though. 100%. Like some sharpened, like some Ewok type stuff, though. Yeah, 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 bro. Yeah. Man, that's a old movie. Why a spoon? It'll hurt more, you idiot. Man, I was watching this $100 billion movie prop auction this afternoon. Or, I mean, it was like all day long, I think, until it wasn't, until they had some kind of technical difficulties. And like Kevin Costner is what made me think of this. His baseball mitt from Field of Dreams went for 70K, baby. Damn. But no, then it cut off, dude, about like 40 or 50 auctions away from a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. They got one of Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia, like OG New Hope costumes. It's summertime, dude. What are you talking about? Oh, man, we've been done. I've been off contract for a full month. Yeah. I've been working a couple days a week, but it's totally optional, and it's only like 8:30 to 11:30. It's like just like 3 hours a day in the morning, and I'm going in there. You know what we've been done? The whole thing has been me. Well, at least the past 2 days, which is 1 week's worth of our time, has been me shepherding about 20 kids in mass who know absolutely nothing through D&D character creation all at once and explaining like the mechanics along the way. So, through the muddled conversation on the intercom of the elevator, you hit this fella, but then you fire a ride the second time. And see what happens here. Is that you reloaded after that, or what? Are you reloaded in between? In between, okay. Alrighty. So this fella in the back, he is totally blind. So he just swings his club out in a frantic fit, and we'll see if he hits anything. Swings right in front of him. So, he misses once, swinging hard. He comes back on the rebound, and we hear a light thud as he catches the back of Vemgard's head with his little club. He comes back through a third time, and he misses again. This one just stays pleading to you guys. He is asking for mercy. So he just stays in a pleading state, fleeing pleading state. Drez, what will you do, sir? All right, you stab this blind man and kill him. Dead. Totally dead. All right, so your actions return to you. You're no longer stunned. This fella here stays in a frenzy on you and does nothing extraordinary. Through his wild flailing and missing, he does manage to catch you on the elbow slightly and bother you for 10 damage. This guy right here, he seems pretty desperate. He sees that this fella here, even though he's been denigrated by these two, has attempted to surrender. He has his gun loaded. He puts it in his mouth and tries to end it. The entire elevator is coated with Goborvan brains. Vemgard. This one pleads for mercy. He's on his knees, like begging, like please. He's just he's just crying and screaming. Ooh, you swing and barely miss. The goblin brains getting in your eye temporarily. On the rebound, though, you come up with a successful swipe and deal a devastating 18 damage, lopping off an arm. Oh, sorry, yeah. Lopping off an arm from this one. He's now one armed. No. I just like that you're Canadian and don't realize I could shoot a gun with either hand, bro. uh, right, yeah, he can't have them both at the same time. I got you. But that does. Per capita. Ooh. Well, you have to do the actual the roll from the demoralize tooltip. Yeah, but you have succeeded. Only succeeded, so he is frightened. One. But he's already surrendered. So you're doing that to this one, right? This is the one you got targeted. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna still have to roll diplomacy if you really want to do that. Oh yeah. So he listens to you. Which corner do you want to point him to? He moves right over there, and he starts thanking you profusely. All right, you are successful in stabbing another blind person to death. So where are we at here? You have 2 actions left? No, one action. Oh, you stepped. I didn't realize you stepped. Okay. All right. This dude over here, he's just got tunnel vision. He is just swinging for the fences on you still. Saren, he has only been after you. He almost hits the lotto. He catches you with 2 swats, then terribly misses on the third. His companion over here, it steps right over here and says a racial slur towards orcs, and then swings his club. Oh goodness! He lands a blow on you, and as he's blowing you, you a little dry patch of skin cracks open, and you start to bleed slightly. Gurn, what will you do? Arrow flies wide. Nice. So, you blast this person, a hole right through them. They are stunned by the devastating blow and left almost uh, fatally wounded. How did this dude get in fucking mountain stance? What the fuck? You see that? What the hell? That's weird. All right. So yeah, you are stunned, or he is stunned. Excuse me. Gotcha. All right. This one is just still begging you guys, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Vemgard. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Alright, so you smash this dude dead before the spell can even affect him. The lightning bolt still jumps from your weapon. However, this little dude is ready, and even stunned, he jumps over it. No, it's moving. It's moving down. Yeah. No, it's moving, and then dude shot through the thing, and the bullet bounced around, and the elevator kind of lurched, and then the one of them he shot up through the ceiling, but it didn't really do nothing. What are you trying to do again? Uh, I think it's a general action, is it not? Everybody can do demoralize. Yeah. There you go. So target him and click that. That should do everything for us. So he is frightened. Is that one more? That's it for you. Drez. All right, you pass out. No. Indeed. See, into Warhammer. All right, so you smash this dude into death, ending hostilities. Just as you do, the elevator door dings, and you arrive at the bottom floor. Standing at the elevator door in the hallway of the main floor, eating a sandwich, is Krillin. All of a sudden, he came to catch up with you guys. And he says, "Well, what did I miss?" And he steps into the elevator. Well, so look, actually, you do keep held tight in for a moment because I need to go get something to drink, so y'all can discuss your next move here. Now that you have a seeming captive corrupt shield marshal, and then also 2, 4, 5 dead bodies to do something with. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink. Yo. Is this a Disney movie you're talking about? Fair. No. What? Damn, bro. Is she rich? What? Yeah, she's got to be like an 11, right? Wow. It's fair. Especially, yeah, wow. Jeez. Does that guy want to play? Does that guy want to play Pathfinder? Sounds good at making the decisions. All right, so what have you decided as your course of action, fair gentlemen? To the what in question? Oh, okay. You want to take him back there? Yeah. But so just to be clear, your plan of action is to parade a corrupt sheer marshal through the streets of Alkenstar back to the barrel and bullet. Keeping in mind you are in Skyside currently, so you have a pretty good. I mean, you got to cross the whole city. You got to go across that bridge all the way back from the beginning. Yes, I mean as common as any of them. I think. Well, I guess more my yeah. I mean, I guess my thing is more like, do you trust him to go back with you peaceably? Hmm, fair enough. Well, so do you? You guys just want to move from here, or are you gonna interrogate him? Or okay, that's what I'm asking. You don't want to ask him anything here, like why he gave up, or yeah. He tells you that he doesn't know anything. He's just following orders. He's just following orders, and he puts his hands up. He kind of cocks his head up at you and says, "The boss." Got Borvins. Borvins. Yeah, he tells you, "Oh, it's loveless. It's loveless." He tells you, that he doesn't want to end up like uh, uh, Faruza, the person who's being executed um, tomorrow. Um, he tells you that if you let him go, he'll just leave town. You'll never see him again. 2 men. He tells you that that old bag doesn't know anything except what Lovelace lets her know, that she's just the finance of the operation, and that she doesn't ask too many questions because they keep her pleasantly ignorant. He begins to laugh a little bit at this and tells you they've been following you guys all over Alkenstar, that you're the most wanted people in the whole city right now. And he wouldn't be surprised if there were more than just the shield marshals keeping tabs on your whereabouts. He just laughs a cackling laugh and tells you, because he just overheard your conversation, and he's pretty sure you're about to kill him. He just tells you there's shield marshals all over this town. He wouldn't be surprised if they were raiding your little saloon right now. All right, a loud shot rings out through the elevator. Uh, Obviously not the first one, but this one. The first one with the door open, sitting on the ground floor, and so it rings out, and he sure. Well, and I do believe you guys still possess some illegal drugs, right? Don't y'all still have the like rage powder or whatever? I'm definitely not a cop. Uh, just I was thinking like a cop though. You could plant some evidence. Uh, But yeah, so having dispatched all these foes here, you all do receive 90 XP, and you essentially have learned all you can from these guys. They all seem to be wearing, nothing extraordinary, the simplest of uniform. Snorting that shit, dude. And yeah, you have essentially no further leads at this moment other than the hanging that is to take place tomorrow. You generally know the location, but you don't really know. You don't know like where he's being held before the execution. So you're gonna have to attempt this, this daring rescue, as it were, at the last moment. And then your only other lead is this guy who you haven't heard anything about that is missing. Um, he was a compatriot of Faruza who is scheduled to be executed, and were significant notes about it in Lovelace's vault, but no indication of where he might have gotten to. I mean, you clearly used it, bro. It's right there in the chat. The fuck? Where'd you even get this? What is this? Yeah. Oh man, you totally just mishandled this though. I do believe you should be fatigued and then poisoned and then eventually paralyzed. You just spit. You just you just spilled this shit all over yourself. Say I could look at Hideki. He's probably solid. He would be at 215 with 90. Naked. Oh, sorry. All right. Well, let's see here. So you all move back to the saloon, yeah? Stealthily. Well, so you convene back in the Barrel Bullet, and you jump in the room with Dunn Smith, and you debrief her, letting her know that as you were leaving Tomb Inn's gala, you were attempted to be ambushed by some corrupted shield marshals. Yeah, well, he figured it out. He met you down in the lobby. And yeah, she's not surprised about any of this information. She is a little concerned about the gun shipment. She knew about the rest, the political, hubbubaloo. Um, However, she didn't know about the gun shipment, and she starts to put the pieces together for you. And she thinks that the these merchants that she has, Lovelace has taken these vendettas on, Feruza and his associate, um, must have something to do with either shipping out or procuring weapons and or pyronite and or both of them. So she is very urgently um, concerned to get this information to the Duchess, as it were, the actual leader of Alkenstar. And she tells you that it's even more important now that you rescue Feruza from his planned execution. She looks down at the floor and shakes her head disappointedly and tells you that unfortunately they have only been able to gather that they are going to use their preferred execution site, which is the old bridge here in Alkenstar. Other than that, they have been unsuccessful in trying to figure out where in the world uh, they are holding Feruza. She tells you, "What do I look like? The fucking Navy? Ain't got no boat. I own a bar." Well, she kind of smiles at you. She says, "Oh, everybody in Alcastar knows I'm here, love." And she pats her firearm at her side. She seems unperturbed. You could attempt any activities you like right now. Yeah, you have about 12 hours to kill. 15, actually. Are you asking each other or me or what? I mean, because yes, you can do all those things or attempt to. From a stick of it, yeah, it's huge. $20 burst. Yeah. In public, you're gonna do. In public, you're gonna do. to the. How are you gonna get her to go with you? Just, just tell me what you want to do. We'll resolve it one at a time. Yeah. Well, so what do you want to do? Like what action? Okay. Well, so just when you decide, tell me what's the first thing you want to do. Okay. So you can go ahead and roll perception. So you both go over to the old bridge. It is later in the evening, so there's not much traffic across the bridge. There are a few folks hanging about, as is normal. There is no gallows set up yet. It's impossible to know because you don't know where they're going to set up. I mean, there's many advantages of the bridge. It's a bridge in the middle of town. Uh, There's several people around, but people late night Alkenstar are not really keen to chit chat with you. Sure, you have. I mean, you said, yeah, you've both seen executions here, and as you begin discussing them, you realize that you both saw something a little different. So there doesn't seem to be a set uh, rail that they follow, other than they come out to this bridge and somebody dies. I just like how when there's a puzzle, you guys are like, what? And when I'm like obviously making it where you are unable to find out anything or do any kind of setup, you're just like, okay, let's try every fucking skill we have. Think I just need to alter shit where you have opportunities to set traps and things. 'Cause I like to do it. Oh. All right, so you return and you fill these guys in that you went to the bridge. There were some deviants, some vandals walking about. Nobody could really fill you in on anything, and there wasn't any indication of where they might be setting up or how they might be executing the execution on the morrow. So disappointedly, you all decide to what? Okay. Is that what kind of role is that? I'm not fair enough. And then, so yeah, tell me how you intend on gathering this information, and also, well, who's doing the gathering? Okay, so well, so let's resolve one thing at a time, so we're not both trying to do the same thing at once. Oh, there's, yeah, a market. I mean, there's, fence shops that you know about that are open for sure. All right. So, um, you go out and peruse all of your various contacts. You meet some new ones, and you are frustrated that for the first time in your experience, the shield marshals seem to have managed to hold some information secret. Nobody seems to know, other than there that's going to happen at the old bridge, which of course everybody knew. Took you. Okay, so let's do your secret roll. Okay, so do that again. You roll it secret. All right, so you are also similarly frustrated, even though everybody knows it's going down. They don't know where Farouz is being held. A few people give you some leads, but when you follow up, you find that apparently they've been moving him around, wary maybe of your own actions. And yeah, nobody is sure exactly where he's being held. They do give you a little bit more information about why he's being executed. They tell you that apparently he was hired to procure some of the supplies for creating pyronite, and he guaranteed Lovelace that he could do it, which is always a mistake, right? To guarantee such a thing to such a nefarious person. And when he couldn't, um, she decided to fabricate some evidence to get him implicated for a murder. He eventually did get her all the supplies, but she went ahead with her plan anyway and has had him arrested. She basically doesn't want to pay him and wants to keep him quiet. Compared to when there's an actual puzzle and y'all are just like, who's this guy again? Where are we at? Is there somebody to fight right now? I'm loving it. Let's keep going through the lexicon of exploration activities. Y'all want to earn some income? Yeah, you got. Yeah, dude, you got fucking how you got 15 hours, bro. We got to do something. It's the middle of the night. Who's sleeping, bro? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. You're always doing what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, you do not, because they don't have a set. It's always just somebody different. They don't have a set executioner like you would, like a medieval, guy in a black hood type of deal. Let's see here. Bring it over here. Well, we have a scene. It's the map. Yeah. Kosawana's lab. What kid? What are you doing? Oh, the kid was stealing shit. Yeah, yeah. In his workshop, that was yeah. It's this one right here. Yeah, this one right here was where you had the shootout in the first book. No, it's this one. Yeah, and then the the barrel and bullet is right here, which y'all should be able to see that more. Yeah. What'd you say? I'm sorry. Well, I was actually you going camping? That's cool. No, I was actually gonna suggest tomorrow after Age of Ashes, and I guess it's better to ask now because we got everybody here. Uh, if after we do Age of Ashes, do y'all, since it's about to be 4th of July here in the States, right? Do y'all want to take like a week off? Because I need a break. Can't. Yeah, well, because our Age of Ashes tomorrow is a makeup, and then if we went on like a week hiatus and basically just skip a Sunday, skip a Wednesday, get yeah. How do they justify that? It's just it's Canada Day because it's a holiday in the states. So oh, okay. So I mean, it's a real deal. It's a real thing. Yeah, yeah. Do y'all get any like holiday, like a day off of work or anything? Monday? Nice. Nice. Isn't everything in Canada way out there? Canada's Canada's way out there. That's true. All right. So, well, I think you were Sharon was gonna show us where his hideout is. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's in the cliff, so it's in that's like Hell's Side neighborhood. That's like you know the place where the. Mm. So, well, even though, you were kind of threatened there, you guys have not, you have not had any problems moving through, Alkenstar, as it were. So far, so good. Depends. Those poor people in that first tavern are still waiting for their performance. Helps you to, are you, do you, you trying to bribe the character book? So you go around town, and you find that all these places are closed right now. It is, well, you guys see the time, right? So it is later in the evening. Okay, so you want to attempt to what? Break into the carriagery? Yeah, they're not. Yeah, not cars, right? When it's not like the middle of the, yeah, it's at night, so yeah, they would be in their overnight lodgings. That's what I was assuming. You're going to a stable area, which would, I mean, I would assume near the gates, right? You would have, well, that's not a gate. This is a gate. And this would be the rich folks area over here. So, which one do you want to try to get in? So remember Auburn District, this is where like the college is. And then of course this is the Haughty Toddy area. And then there is a gate over here in Smokeside, which would be your probably easiest but lowest quality. Keeping in mind that objects such as a conveyance will have like a hardness, right? So if it's getting shot at, etc., you're gonna have that'll be what it's calculated on. Okay, so that would be down here in Auburn District. Tell me the plan, and I will tell you the difficulties. Is this the whole party, or all right? So you and Drez. Okay, so you and Drez find a dark alleyway and you stealthily try to do it. I'm not seeing how this is going to help you break in, but hey, man, love finds a way. So give me a perception check to scope the place. Tell you what you see. Make it secret. Okay, apparently Krillin is with you. uh, so you and Drez case the place. You don't come up with much, but Drez comes back to you, and he has seen this type of building before in Alkenstar, and he knows that it is protected by quite a significant lock. It is a triple cylinder lock, but it could be picked. Otherwise, there are barred windows. You would have to manipulate the bars somehow to be able to squeeze through, but they are big enough for medium sized creatures such as yourself. Um, Other than that, you don't notice any, types of alarm bells or someone on duty, or even someone inside. This place seems to be completely locked up for the evening. All right, you give a +1 to his chances to succeed here. You are unsuccessful. No, you can sit here and okay. You fail to aid him in picking this lock, having not successfully done so. Your pick breaks in the lock. You're unsuccessful. Yeah, I noticed. So you fiddle around. Are you trying to aid or pick? All right, so you aren't able to give any helpful advice, having unsuccessfully picked this lock yourself. However, Drez does not require your assistance, and he successfully latches one tumbler. So now there's one tumbler engaged at this point. You, having built on the knowledge you just acquired, easily engage the second tumbler. And not to be outdone, you follow it quickly up with the latching of the engaging of the third tumbler and the unlatching of the door, which creaks open, and you are greeted with the smell of horse shit as you are in now a commercial stable, and there are many horses who have all started to whinny and neigh and make quite a bit of racket. From the horses. Okay. Well, your companion attempts to hide, but only manages to scare them a little bit more, and they all start whinnying and neighing a little bit louder. But in the dark, he found where the wagons are stored, because that's what he bumped into. Yes, 2 carrots. Okay, so you're gonna get there's about 4 horses here, a little small team, or 2 smaller teams, um, and you said you have enough for one thing for each of them. I'll let you group up the attempt, though. You will need to diplomatize them to see if their attitude, how it shifts. But, well, sure, but this that he's not trying to like command them to do something. He's trying to change their attitude. So it's if they're receptive to what he's doing. All right, so they are receptive to what you're doing, and they all take the food from you and eat and seem to calm down, and the racket subsides. Somehow it echoes throughout the night. Sure, it's magic. Well, it's dark, so you're gonna have to look at it a little. Do you have low light vision or any kind of? Right. So you make out that they have 2 wagons backed up in here. They seem to both be made for a team of 2. In the dark. Right. Roll a survival check, hidden. See how good they get hitched. All right. So you hitched these two horses to this wagon successfully. They still seem to be somewhat calm. It is not. It is just the commercial like office door. You are inside that main part of the stable now, so the stable door, the inside of the stable door is facing you. Yeah, roll a perception check. Take a look at it. You notice that this stable door seems to only be latched by a simple wooden bar on the inside. Let me see. You see, yeah, your strength definitely. You strain and struggle, but you manage to get the bar hefted off, and it clangs down into the floor. You drag it over out of the way. Do that same round. Death protest. There you go. You can just open. Mhm. Okay. You're trying to lock it back. You fiddle around, but you manage to only get one of the tumblers further stuck in position. All right. So, where do you guys drive this wagon back to the barrel and bullet? Or you said you were going to try to stash it somewhere? And you're gonna, so you're driving it away from the Auburn district down there, um, and you're gonna, where do you want to try to? So it's this bridge right here. So let me see some underworld lore to see if you know a place where you have a safe house over here. So you both remember a small place over there where you can store this thing. You haven't used it in quite some time, but you find that the proprietor remembers the old proprietor, seems to know them, And even though you don't know this person, you are inclined to trust them. Do you want to stash it here? Wasted. All right. So your horses are now spray painted green. Have you bought that DLC? All right. Well, so do you guys then you go back to the Baron Bullet after stashing the wagon? Yes. You don't put anything in the wagon, no pyronites in the wagon, no bombs or otherwise. I mean, nobody said you had to blow up the horses. You're the one that immediately went to horse explosion. They don't have to be attached to the wagon. You just attached them to the wagon. Well, you've stashed them in this safe house that has, yeah, accommodations for them, certainly. Yes, yes. So, having satisfied your curiosity, no other, like I say, no other activities that take, I mean, you still have, geez, you still have pretty much 14 and a half hours, is that right? Something like that. You do need to sleep, which takes at least 6 up to 8 if it needs to be full. Oh yeah, they're typical like bridge pillars, so they're at least 25, 30 feet above. Yeah, sure. If you're hitting. Well, so I would say if no more preparations underway, go ahead and click the rest for the night. Okay. Well, and do you guys want to rest just 8 hours and get up like early in the morning? Because it would be like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it always kind of has, right? What do you mean correct amount of time? I mean, because we've always done it when there was like an exploration period, kind of like that, right? I mean, I don't know that you would at this moment. I mean, you do have 6 hours, but yeah, I think it takes at least a day. Uh, well, you wouldn't be doing it throughout the night because you'd be resting. Yeah. Yes, go ahead and put your HP to full because otherwise I know you won't be able to sleep at night. Put your little teddy bear of your full HP because God knows you can't go into battle missing fucking 20 points of HP. You might get hit for 7 again. Scared ass. Are you? I'm messing with you. Obviously, if y'all resting and healing, yes, 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 sure. Getting that we're 5 minutes or so from the top of the hour here. You guys want to pin it right there at the cliffhanger of waiting to go to the execution in the morning, or in those 6 hours from now. Yeah, it's a good spot, right? All right. GG. Yeah, what's up? Mm-hmm. It's fair enough.